All right, good morning, everybody. I wanted to give everyone an overview of what to expect within this course. So I'm going to just kind of go through a couple of screens just to give you guys an overview and also talk about a couple of things. So first of all, every Monday, and I kind of talked about this briefly in my other video. Every Monday when you come into the Blackboard shell, okay, you'll always want to make sure you start with your announcements page, okay? You'll get a welcome to whatever week it is, and it's going to give you an overview of kind of what to expect. It talks about any information that you need to know about this week, as well as what you have to read and your assignments that are due for the week. Now, I try to make sure that I'm pretty clear about the assignments that you have due. In addition to making sure that you know kind of the dates and times. Now, I will say this, sometimes there are glitches and I may, transpose a number, but normally I'm pretty quick about figuring that stuff out and then I'll fix it and of course, send out a revision. But, just make sure you're always kind of paying attention to this as well as your course schedule, okay? So you always want to make sure that the first thing that you do is come into Blackboard, go to the announcements page, check that. You'll want to make sure you check it on a daily basis. I normally post a Monday message. It normally goes about 6 a.m. And then again, I post about midweek. So normally I'll try to post Thursday, depending on kind of what we have going on or what work we have going on. Sometimes you may see a message on Friday. So between Thursday and Friday, you'll normally see another message normally. Okay. Now, so let's kind of get into it. We're going to go into course information. Obviously, here within the My Instructor information, you have my information. I do not have an office on campus, so everything is going to be done by email. However, I do take office hours by appointment through Microsoft Teams. If you do not have Microsoft Teams, it is offered with your email, your JCC email, okay? So you'll want to make sure that you just use the applications that are offered free to you. And if for some reason you want to request a meeting, I'll walk you through how to kind of get in Microsoft Teams. So don't worry about that. But again, it's by appointment, of course, via Microsoft Teams. And with that application, I'm able to kind of share my screen, show you things if you have questions about something, that type of thing. I try to always respond to emails within 24 to 48 hours. So just also keep that in mind as well. If it's over the weekend, sometimes, you may not get an email back to me on Monday. Don't ever panic about that stuff. If you're having glitches or things in the system, I do try to check my messages over the weekend, but sometimes if I'm just not able to get back there, a lot of times what I'll do is essentially just, if you actually contacted me, I try not to penalize you if I can see that there was indeed, an issue that you could not resolve on your own. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's go back to course information. All right. Within this folder, okay, you'll find your syllabus as well as some general policies that you need to make sure that you read through. Please go through that information and kind of skim through. Definitely make sure that you skim through the syllabus, okay, and I'm just kind of clicking and opening it up. You want to make sure that you're reading through all of this information. For my seated classes, I've already kind of gone through this with you guys, but for obviously my online courses, you want to make sure that you go through and read this in its entirety, okay? One big policy, and I'll just go ahead and, nope, I went too far. Sorry, guys. One policy that's super important is my late assignment policy, okay? And this is kind of what I was just talking about. I do not accept late work, and the reason why is because pretty much every assignment that you do kind of builds off the next. So you want to make sure, that you are completing your assignments within the week. You're going to have to make sure that you use some of your good time management skills and make sure that you, are essentially, trying to schedule things so that you can, have everything in on time. Okay. Now, obviously I do have special considerations for special circumstances. So if something happens outside of your control, like death in your family, that type of thing, I try to do those things on case by case basis. But if you have death in your family on a Saturday and you've had all week to do, your work, I'm still going to be a little concerned about the fact that you did not complete your work during the week, if that makes sense. Okay. But again, it's still on a case-by-case basis. And I always try to talk, to the student and I'll talk with you guys and see if we can come to some type of an agreement. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. So make sure you go through and kind of read through that information. And we're going to go back to course information. Okay, when you go into the course schedule, okay, this is the meat and bones, y'all. Okay, you want to make sure that you read through the course schedule. Now, it's very seldom that I'll change something on this, but sometimes if I notice that there's something up here that shouldn't be up here, I may go in and tweak, and then I'll send out a message. But I believe this semester I ensured that everything is the way it should be, so I think we're good to go. Okay. So like as you see, I try to have all the weeks, everything is outlined, all the dates are there for the assignments that you're going to have, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, right now you can only see week 1. Okay. Now, let me tell you the reason why for that. We are still within the census date, and having to go into and do a whole bunch of different, well, I guess like little functions is a little difficult. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys this. All right. So essentially you just want to make sure that you are, reading through each of the weeks and, of course, making sure that you understand what you have due for that week. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to hop into the weekly lessons really quickly, and I'm just going to show you this. But so off the point that I was just making, essentially you can't see the other weeks yet because of the census date, and I have to put things on adaptive release to ensure that students can't see the other folders just yet, because I've had in the past where students that did not do the enrollment verification, but the second week would pop open and they started doing work in that week, and then it just was a big thing. So you won't be able to see until after the census date. That's when I'm going to make sure that all the folders pop open for you guys. Okay. Just because it's too many functions for me to try to put up there to try to put on all the folders. And so after the census date is when you'll be able to see all the other folders. So those that may want to work ahead, you'll have that option. Okay. Sorry, I meant to finish that point a second ago. All right. So let's hop into the week 1 folder. Okay. So this is essentially the same information that you saw in your announcements, right? I try to post that information, but I also sometimes give you a little bit more information. So I try to give, extra information, where you'll see it under the message, and it'll normally tell you, make sure you're doing this or that or whatever the case may be for that week. But essentially, the biggest pieces are making sure you read all of the information on the announcements as well as going in the actual week. Okay. Now, your assignments due for this week obviously are your class introductions, your process reflection 1-page paper, which I'm going to be posting a folder, and it's going to be in red. It'll be posted today. It'll have some information on how to write a process reflection paper. There'll be a video in there talking about the paper itself as well. In addition to, just some other information about, writing about a process, different transition words that you can use to write the paper. Okay. So I promise it's going to be super easy. Nothing for you to fret about. It's going to be a 1-page paper. And you'll, again, get more information about that later today. Okay. Now, the other thing that you have to do is your portfolio. Now, every week you'll have a portfolio, and as you can see, it's here. When you click on this student portfolio for week 1, you see how it opens up for you to create your journal entry. Okay. Now, you want to make sure, here is one of the biggest pieces that I look for, because you have to have 300 words for each of your portfolios. And it's nothing formal. It's not a conversation, because I've had something, some students in the past that have said, hey, Miss Davis, like you're writing to me. This is your journal. Okay. Now it's not like a personal diary. It still needs to be, it's not super formal, but it needs to be, have some good order. You're pretty much just answering the questions, but you're not writing it like a letter to someone. Okay. It's potentially, it's just a journal, and you're pretty much just writing the information and answering all of the questions that are there. Okay. So make sure this week that you're talking about how you write. pretty much. Okay, so this is pretty much the gist of it, but answering all of these questions and making sure that you answer them in depth is going to help you get your minimum of 300 words. Ways to not get 100 on this assignment. Let me just go ahead and tell you, not meeting that 300 word minimum is a big one. Okay, I have some students, you'll write a couple of sentences and you think that's it. Unfortunately, no. So you have to make sure you meet that minimum. A lot of times what I tell students to do is to write it on a Word document, because Word documents will automatically tell you at the bottom what your word limit is, or how many words you have on the page. So use that as a tool. Type your stuff up and then you can paste it into it. So the way that you're going to do it, you're going to click Create Journal Entry. Okay. Once you've created it, you'll pretty much just paste it in there. Now, I will say this. You want to make sure that you've already I would just copy all of this, and if you need to, you can paste it on a Word document, or you can just side by side your screen and you can type to and make sure that you answer all the questions in depth. And then again, you'll just click the Create the Journal Entry, paste what you've written, making sure that you have 300 words, and then you'll, go ahead and click Post Entry, and then it'll pop up here. Okay. So those are some big things. Make sure that you have all of that. Okay. And if you have questions about the portfolio each week, let me know. This is one of the easiest assignments and easiest ways to get 100, to kind of help bump up your grade. So, just think of it that way, that this is an easy 100 as long as you follow the directions, you answer the questions, and then of course, make sure that you have the correct word minimum. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm going to try to go back here. All right, here we go. All right, so here's your class introductions. Super easy. You're just introducing yourself to everyone else. So make sure you just answer those questions. There's really no word minimum to that. But you want to make sure that you have this in by 11:59 by Sunday. Okay. And then you don't have to respond to any other classmates. You can if you like, because that's, kind of how you'll be able to get to know your classmates. But essentially all you need to do is just make sure that you answer all the questions. And then, of course, like I said, just read your classmates' posts. Okay. The other thing, and here's your reflection paper link. So, make sure that you, again, look at the assignment information. I'm going to post a folder. It'll be right above this process reflection paper link. So you'll see it come in here. You'll see once I get the folder added, essentially I'm going to do another video that will show you where it is in the folder. It's going to show you the information in the folder, and I'll talk about the assignment itself. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry, having some technical difficulties, y'all. All right, so real quick, last thing that I want to go over is just inquisitive activities. And essentially, the link within the folder will take you to your inquisitive activities. It shows you pretty much all of the assignments that you have for the semester. Also shows you the dates that the grades will be accepted until. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to these within the folder. And again, if you go back into the actual week folder, you'll see it tells you, and this is actually missing one, so I've got to go in and add that, but it is on the course schedule correctly. Essentially, it shows you the date that it is accepted until. Okay, so you have to get your inquisitives done for this week, and each week you'll have inquisitive quizzes that are due. Okay, make sure that you go through, try to get familiar with Blackboard, get familiar with all of the links. I'm going to be adding in some more stuff, and as I add in things, I'll probably post some messages for you guys, so that way you guys will understand, what the new links are, what's in there, and why they are important for you. So just make sure that you're kind of paying attention to those things, so that way, you are kept up to date with everything that you need for the course. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always here. Send me a message. I will be sending out a message. I can't remember if I already said this, but I'll be sending out a message soon about books. And so that way everyone will kind of know how to navigate, get to your books, that type of thing. Okay. Sorry that this video is so long, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to give you guys an overview. And just be on the lookout. There'll be more videos to come. Have a great rest of your day.